Welcome back, Pokemon Trainers. Professor Chaz here, the lab coat's on back order, and we're here with another big event in Pokemon GO. It is currently Saturday, the 12th of December, and if you were not aware, it is the end of the year. 2020 is almost behind us. Let's just power through a little bit more, and hopefully we'll get into a much better time in 2021. But we're ending off the year with what they usually do is a Pokemon GO Community Day weekend wrap-up showcase thing, I guess. It is Community Day weekend. So as we say goodbye to 2020, let's take a look back on the Community Day events we shared together. This year, our final Community Day event will be held on today and tomorrow. Throughout the event, Pokemon featured throughout the Community Days in 2019 and 2020 will be appearing more frequently in the wild and raids, so this could be a chance to get some Pokemon you may have missed and get some exclusive attacks as well for your Pokemon. For a limited time each day, you'll be more likely to encounter certain shiny Pokemon. You'll benefit from bonuses, and different Pokemon will be appearing more frequently in Mega Raids. It says learn more on the blog. I already went through that last episode. We kind of know the basics. It looks like appearing in the wild. Now it's going to be essentially the heightened part for bonuses, and the special research will be going from 11 a.m. to 5 p.m. local time. Both days, and that's when you're going to have a chance for increased shiny rates. The timed special research will be available. Is it timed or special? See, I never really know. And then there's limited research. There's so many types of researches. It's basically just doing mini fetch quest kind of things. It's all the same idea for the most part. Anyways, the first half of 2020's Community Day Pokemon are going to be available today during the 11 to 5 time slot. And tomorrow will be the latter half of 2020. But I believe it's all of the Pokemon from 2019 available for raids, or they might have that broken up half and half as well. We'll find out as things begin. I still have about an hour and 24, I can't math, an hour and 24 minutes until the event kicks off here in my area. So I got time to hang out with my nephews, grab myself something to eat to prepare for the day. I might not even really get started right at 11. Because the nephews, family, it's holiday season. You got to hang out with the loved ones. So, but we'll see how things go. I got to keep my eyes peeled for a legendary raid as well, because I am simply, where is it? I showed this last episode. One legendary catch away from hitting level 43. So, with any luck, we can get that accomplished here as well. And if we do, you will have seen it in the previous episode. I'm doing some weird time travel thing with my editing and stuff, and I don't even know if it's going to work, but I'm going to try my best. Alright, so for the time being, we're going to hold back and wait for Community Day to begin, and then get on the hunt, see what we can find. So stay tuned for just a moment. Alright, I'm ready to begin the day. Pretty late into the event. I was hanging out with the nephews for a little bit. Suddenly had a headache, laid down for a little bit. Took about a half hour to get my phone to connect so I could actually play the game, and most importantly, my area has gone back to the yellow zone, so we don't need to wear the masks outside anymore. I'm still going to do it though, because in order to get us back to a more safety level, we've been doing our precautions and stuff. There's no reason to stop doing them right now just because we can go without the mask. It's not going to hurt to wear the mask until a much more long-term fix for our current issue in the world is at our hands. So anyway, while I'm here in the backyard though, I can let you see the old face so you know what I'm looking at. Does that even matter with the mask? You can still see the eyes. Anyway, I have purchased the ticket for our special research. I didn't see anything pop up though. I didn't see what he had to say. So first of all though, let's take a look at the simple time research. We have to transfer 20 Pokemon, catch 12 different species of Pokemon, and catch 40 total Pokemon for all sorts of different types of Pokeball type thingies. We're going to get some experience, a nice elite, I believe, charge TM, and 25 Pokeballs. So you see there's a half hatch distance for eggs that we incubate, double the Stardust, which would have been great if I hadn't already hit that 100,000 I needed for the level up research, but we already did. So it's just basically extra Stardust that's going to help out with all the different power-ups that we need to do over time. So what do you say, Willow? Hey there, Chaz. It's great to see you again. I misread that whole thing. Hello there, Chaz. It's so great to see you. Can you believe this year is already coming to a close? It's almost as if Pokemon in the wild can feel it too. A few seem to be appearing in greater numbers than usual. Strangely enough, the Pokemon appearing more frequently at the moment seem to be the same as those that did so previously throughout this year. Seeing all these Abra, Rhyhorn, Piplup in the wild is making me a bit nostalgic. We've had quite a year, haven't we? Even he knows what kind of a year this has been. As you venture out to catch these Pokemon, I think it might be nice to reminisce on some of the highlights from this year and how much you've grown as a Pokemon trainer along the way. Who knows, you might even surprise yourself. So catch 15 Piplup, 15 Rhyhorn, 15 Abra, getting all sorts of goodies for that. We'll claim them as we complete this first step of 4 for the December Community Day wrap-up event. I do want to point out too, as there's a nice mega raid waiting to hatch across the way, that I haven't mentioned this yet in the video, but I love the whole concept of have a Mega Evolved Pokemon with you and you gain extra candy for catching Pokemon of the same types as that Mega Evolution. It's not really that big of a change. You get 1 extra candy if your catch matches the type of your current Mega Evolution. But with, for example, can we find Blaze, one of my main squad members here? Let's go favorite. He should be near the top-ish. As I've mentioned before, I'm sitting at 690 Charizard Mega Energy, and it only takes 40 to Mega Evolve him. So, for right now, that 690 of Mega Energy is just sitting there. It's a resource that I can use, but I don't always need to use it. I don't always plan to have him Mega Evolve to take on battles, because a lot of the times, my non-Mega Pokemon can do the battles that I need them to. But I can now use this resource and convert it into additional candy. Again, not much extra candy, but it's still better than nothing, better than just the Mega Energy sitting there. So, past little while, any Pokemon that I have needed more candies for, I have them tagged here. Like, for example, some of the newcomers to the team, which I never even went over yet. I've got a few new ones from Kalos. I see Grass, Psychic, Fire. Getting some of my Mega Evolved Pokemon of those types is going to help me get them candy a slight little bit quicker than, you know, catching without a Mega Evolution. They've also updated the the Silver Pinap Berries, so that when you use those to catch a Pokemon, not only does it make them easier to catch than a standard Pinap Berry does, you also gain 1 additional candy than you do for a normal Pinap. So, for example, you would get, say, a regular Pokemon at 3 candy per catch. You're going to get 4 plus an additional 3. So a total of 7, plus 1 more if you're doing the Mega Evolution candy bonus catch kind of thing. So the candy will start building up. Now, having said all that, I'm not going to Mega Evolve anyone today, because I don't really... I'm not focused on getting one particular kind of a Pokemon, since this is a Community Day event where a bunch of different types are being featured. Mega Evolving 1 Pokemon wouldn't cover as many, wild encounters as I would like. For example, getting more candy for my Fletchling, my Fennekin. Using a Mega Charizard Y, I'd be catching a bunch of those in the wild, those Fennekin, those Fletchling. But with the Community Day spawns kind of taking over a lot of the wild encounters, I'm sure, I'm not going to get as much of a bonus on all of those Pokemon using a Mega Charizard Y. So, anyway, all that being said, I'm going to save the Mega Energy for another time when I'm going to be able to get a bunch of different species that I'm looking to get the candy for. I'm just kind of going over the same stuff, rambling. I want to get on this adventure for Community Day, so I've got a lot of catching, a lot of transferring, and a lot of hunting to do. Let's begin and be back in a moment. Our first little bit of the adventure is over for our Community Day wrap-up event thingy here in Pokemon Go. Let's see how we're doing with the research. When you're only getting pretty much 6 different species spawning in your neighborhood based on the current event, it's kind of hard to catch 12 different species of Pokemon. But I did take a look at, right under the title, because it's not that hard to see, and apparently I overlooked it. This timed research ends tomorrow, so I guess they're not expecting you to get all of this done in one day. I almost did. I was going to catch 2 more species and we're done with that, and I'm pretty sure this would be only 1 step, but I don't know. We will see though. But I'm going to do a little bit more hunting still after I stop in for some early supper. And as far as the special research, I still got to find a bunch more Piplup and Rhyhorn, which is why I'm going to stay on the hunt. I think they're spawning more often today. In fact, yeah, based on what I've been seeing, they're a little bit more common than they might be tomorrow when the latter half of 2020's Community Day Pokemon are taking over the spotlight. But I'm going to get 2 more Abra and 8 more of the other 2 to complete step 1. Now, as I said, I was late getting started today. A bunch of things were sidetracking me. Tomorrow should be a completely open day of Pokemon Go hunting, so I have no doubt I'll be able to complete all of our special and timed research. But before I head back in for the time being, I want to point out another thing I really like about the Mega Evolution candy bonus. I'm not going to stop talking about it. I really like that aspect. So when I'm going out and about, usually what I'll do is if I see a Pokemon species that I need more candy for, I'll encounter it, Pinap Berry, catch it. if I see, for example, this Weedle, which is currently weather boosted, I will encounter and catch that also, because I'm not really a kind of person that does the shiny checks for everything. If I see something on the screen and I tap it, I gotta catch it. That's just the way I do, you know. It's all Stardust, so I catch everything I tap on. But if I was to do that, I know that I would be constantly running out of Pokeballs and stuff. So generally, I limit myself to only clicking on things that are, you know, weather boosted, things I need candy for, or, you know, evolved Pokemon, because you gain extra Stardust and candy when you catch those. So something I like about the Mega Evolution candy bonus is if I'm walking with my, say, Mega Venusaur, in addition to those types of things that I'll look for, you know, encounter the evolved ones, weather boosted, things I need candy for, any grass or poison type that I see, I will also encounter that, because when I catch it, we're getting an extra candy because of my Mega Evolution. So it's kind of opening me up to potentially finding more shinies, more 100%, generally more unique Pokemon than I would normally tap on, because I'm trying to save on Pokeballs. So that's not really, I guess, relevant to maybe anyone else, but possibly only just a few people. But that's a nice thing I like about the Mega Evolution candy bonus, and I'm going to keep on doing it when, you know, conditions are right. As I said earlier, with all these different spawns today, there's not really a lot of overlapping types. There's some types we don't even have Mega Evolutions yet for, like, you know, say Psychic for Abra if we want extra Abra candy. So I can't wait till we have one of every type at least added into Pokemon Go, so we can start getting extra catch candy for our Mega Evolution. Alright, all that now aside, we're going to head back on in, we're going to head inside. Hey, that's not funny at all. And we're going to try to get back on the hunt once again, looking for more of our Rhyhorn and Piplup, and a couple more Abra. Let's see how well we can do. The sun has set on the area, and I'm kind of realizing now I should probably have tried a little bit harder to accomplish our first step of our special research, because the second step is probably going to be asking for us to catch the Pokemon that were appearing during today's community, what would you call it, the 6-hour window where certain Pokemon were spawning more. Because Piplup, Rhyhorn, and Abra were part of those Pokemon. I think the next step will be as well. I can still probably get a bunch, you know, tonight. I'm going to do a little walk around every hour or so, just see what I can pick up. And tomorrow, before the 11 to 5 window opens for the latter half of the 2020 Community Day Pokemon. But it might be kind of difficult to get all of these done tonight, and then probably 15 catches more of the other Pokemon for the first half. A couple Abra out there are going to run out in just a moment. But what I want to do right now is claim our rewards for completing the timed research. We only have 23 hours left. Alright, so let's get our Pokeballs, Great Balls. I might run out of item space as I'm claiming all this. So far, so good. Let's get 2,000 XP. As I say, I believe an Elite Charge TM. Yes, it is. And some Pokeballs as well. 25 more. And are there any more steps to this? No, does not look like it. Okay, so that is good. Look at that. Elite Charge TM available in the Community Day box. Look at all this stuff. You know what? We haven't really checked the shop in quite a while. Let's take a look, see what they're offering us right there. I'm not picking these up simply because I've got, you know, a few of these charged TMs, or sorry, Elite TMs, charged and fast. I generally just use them to see what can Pokemon learn other than the moves that I get when I catch them. Ultra Balls I don't use, and Lucky Eggs I think I'm probably good on experience, so I'm going to save those boxes for everyone else. I don't want them to go out of stock. So for now, as I say, the evening is going to be spent trying to catch the last few we need for step 1. If we can get this accomplished tonight, we'll see that in just a little bit, but if I don't, we'll see the outcome in just a little bit, because I'm not going to record until we get this done, be it tonight or tomorrow. Let's find out what happens in just a moment. It's now the morning of Sunday the 13th of December, and much like Shampoo back in '95 when Ivan Ooze was released, I'm in trouble, because right now, this morning, I just managed to get the last Rhyhorn that we needed for our research. I expect the next step is going to be to catch the next 3 Pokemon that were from Community Days this past year, which I believe are Weedle, Ghastly, and Seedot, but it's 2 hours until the next big 6-hour window of certain Pokemon spawning, and I think that's going to be the latter half of the Community Day Pokemon. So I only get about 2 hours to try to get a bunch of Ghastly, Weedle, and Seedot before all the spawns, or at least most of the spawns, get taken over by the other species. So I got to get moving. Let's quickly get our research claimed. 10 Pokeballs, 10 Raspberries, and 1,500 Stardust. Let's get some more Pinap Berries, Sinnoh Stone, and some more Stardust, and see what Willow wants us to do. I'm assuming they're all going to be like catch certain Pokemon. Great job catching all those Abra, Rhyhorn, and Piplup, trainer. As you were doing that, I was busy thinking about all we've accomplished together this year. We discovered the secrets of trait evolution and met a vast variety of Pokemon originally discovered in the Unova region. We even encountered legendary Pokemon like Tornadus, Thundurus, Reshiram, Zekrom, Landorus, and Kyurem. Then there were the Pokemon originally discovered in the Galar region. I was particularly excited to see Galarian Ponyta, Galarian Rapidash, and Sirfetch'd. Oh, and who could forget the mysterious appearance of Mega Evolved Pokemon? Hard to believe that we fit all that into 1 year, eh, Chaz? It is kind of fun to think back on all the things that have happened just this year. Even things like, simple little updates to the buddy system. We can get 3 hearts now for battles each day. Anyways, I've rambled on long enough. It's time for you to get back out there and catch some more Pokemon. Seedot, Weedle, and Ghastly, 15 each, but we're getting a Poffin for this. So, I like that. Alright, as I say, 2 hours. Actually, less than 2 hours. 1 hour and 49 minutes. Actually, less than that. 1 hour, 48 minutes, and an indeterminate number of seconds because the clock in the top left corner doesn't show you seconds. I'm wasting time. We gotta get moving. I'll pop back in as we get closer to the 6 hour window starting up. Wish me luck. Only 5 minutes remain until the 6 hour window of the latter half of 2020's Pokemon start showing up in the wild and taking up most of the spots. I was intending to walk maybe 2-3 kilometers this morning to try to find those other species, but as you can see, I was walking Katrina, our Esper, and I got her 3 hearts for walking 2 kilometers each. So we went over 6 kilometers. Look how happy she is up in the top right corner. They have said also they've made it easier as far as like gameplay mechanics updates and such. They've made it easier for you to get your Pokemon in the excited state without having to use a Poffin, which is kind of cool. Although the Poffin does give you all 6 of your walking hearts for the day. Not walking, the feeding hearts for the day. So Poffins still have their good use. Alright, anyway, as far as we're doing for the special research, we didn't get as far as I was hoping that we would, but we got farther than I was afraid that we would. We're about halfway getting 15 of each of these Pokemon. So I was thinking too, even if we don't get them all before, well, we're not going to get them all before the 11 o'clock hour hits, but even if we don't get them all before the end of that 6 hour window for the later species, it's not the end of the world because the event goes, I think, until 10 p.m. tonight. So the next 2 steps of December Community Day special research, I can still do those after the 6 hours is done. But the thing is, I want to try to get them, try to get to step 3 and 4 during the 6 hours, because that's when the species that we're going to need to catch are going to be spawning a lot more frequently. It's going to be easier to finish those 2 steps. Alright, but for now, I've gotten as far as I'm going to before 11 o'clock hits. I'm now going to kind of take a more casual approach to this. Every 45 minutes to an hour, I'll do a little loop around the area, see if I can find some more of our Seedot, Weedle, or Ghastly to try to get this research done. But that's it for the time being. I do want to, though, because I keep forgetting to do it, I want to remember to do it now, show you how we have done thus far for our shinies. In fact, you know what we're going to do? I'm going to type age 0, so Pokemon that are only 0 years old, or 0 days old, I should say, and shiny. Whoops, not shiny. That's, oh wait, I did the comma. I was supposed to do the ampersand. And shiny. Alright, so yesterday during the 6 hours, we did pick up a couple of shinies. A shiny Abra, which, let's check the stats too. Not bad. Pretty decent 2-star shiny Abra. And we got a 2-star shiny Weedle during yesterday as well. Today, I picked this one up before even the 6 hour shiny boosted window event thingy whatever kicked in. Another random shiny Weedle, which is pretty cool. And this one is a very high 2-star. I think that might be 1 point from a 3-star Weedle. That's not bad. Of course, the downside is I already have plenty of Abra and Weedle in their shiny form, so I kind of didn't need those. I would have liked to Piplup, but beggars can't be choosers. I can say this was a pretty cool catch yesterday. Nice little Bonaparte, our Piplup. The reason this one is noteworthy is because it is a perfect Piplup. It was a random wild catch too. It wasn't a research reward, wasn't an egg hatch, it wasn't even weather boosted at the time. There was no rain coming down. Random Piplup, perfect. Very nice. And that was when I had to start, or when I had to finish catching the 15 Piplup, so it kind of came in handy there. Alright, but as I say, for the time being, we have to hold out and wait until more of those species start to spawn up in the neighborhood, which is going to be a little bit more slack, starting at 11 o'clock in 2 minutes time, so I'm going to be slack as well. In fact, I'm going to get breakfast, which I didn't even get yet today, and it's almost 11. I should fuel up. Alright, I'll be back as more things develop throughout the day. Pokemon GO Community Day weekend wrap-up 2020 event thingamajig. And we'll see what happens. Well, so far no luck on getting any of those other species for our research. It is currently 1:53, and yeah, as I figured, the other Pokemon the latter half of 2020, those Community Day Pokemon are spawning more often, so we'll have to see how things go. But I did just tackle a Regirock raid, managed to get the win thanks to some folks that I sent some remote raid invites to. Now, question is, can we get the catch to get up to level 43? First of all, my inventory is full. So we gotta send something away. Let's go with, I think we can let this little Weedle go. Off it goes. And let us claim our Regirock reward. And of course there's potential for a shiny, but I'm expecting that, not really. But let's see if we can get the Pinap Berry catch. Hopefully so. And should I do the Silver Pinap? I think I might give that a try. I've never really used them regularly. I find they didn't really help too much. It is not a shiny, but that is fine. If it was shiny, could have had an easier time getting the catch. But the Pinap Berry should make it easier to catch, as well as get an extra Regirock candy. Alright, can we get, how close can we get without messing up the AR Plus mode? I'm gonna duck under the clothesline here too. It's okay, buddy, it's okay, don't punch. That's pretty close, I actually went inside, fist. But, let's see if we can get this caught, so we can level up. Not that first one, we have a total of 17 more to go. I might as well use the Silver Pinaps. It's almost like a superstition thing where, since they didn't work initially, good job there, Scruff, my Manectric helping out, but since they didn't work initially, they seem like they might have been bad luck, but the second one gets the trick. That was a good assist by Scruff there. Alrighty, so 7 Regirock candies added. That is what, 140 kilometers? I ain't gotta walk no more if I wanted those candies. Alright, now let's see. Stat wise, you're okay. That's not the important thing. This is the important thing. Okay, I hit level 43 and Professor Willow just chimed in with something. Let's see, so we got new poses. 20 Ultra Balls, 20 Max Potions, 20 Max Revives, 20 more Silver Pinaps. That was well spent. Another Incubator, another Premium Raid Pass, and a Rare Candy XL. So, why did you chime in? What's going on? Okay, he's telling us about our level ups. Hey there, Chaz. Can I say just how impressed I am with your progress as a trainer? You've really put in the time and effort to become one of the very best. Well done. Say, do you remember when we first met? I should go back and rewatch the older episodes. Anyway, you were just a beginner back then, and I sent you off to catch your very first Pokemon. And look at you now. I'm glad we can share that memory together. Now, I'm sure an elite trainer like yourself has mastered the art of catching Pokemon, but it's important to keep your skills sharp. How about you head out and catch some Pokemon? I've assigned some tasks that should challenge even a trainer of your caliber. Good luck and have fun. So, is this more? Special research, level 43 challenge. Okay, power up Pokemon 43 times, catch a total of 430 Pokemon. I gotta be careful when I read these numbers. When I was talking about the 200 super effective attacks, I read it as 20. Anyways, so catch 430 Pokemon, and hatch 14 eggs. Getting a lot of 43s in these rewards for Stardust and XPs, 3 incense, and we're gonna get a Pokemon appearing overall for that as well. So, that's interesting. They're adding us little, special research along the way in addition to the research we need to do for our standard level ups. Alright, still waiting for more of them Seedot, Weedle, and Ghastly. But we also want to take a look at my level up requirements for level 44. What more shall we need to do? So win 30 trainer battles in the Great League, 30 trainer battles. So this is all about trainer battles. 30 wins in each of the 3 leagues, and battle in the Go Battle League 20 times. Well, I mean, you would accomplish... Oh, no, not necessarily. I was going to say, you would accomplish that by getting 30 wins for those 3 ranks, right? Not necessarily, because Go Battle League could be its own thing, but you could battle individual players face-to-face to get your wins in Great, Ultra, and Master. Alright, that makes sense, and now that they say we need 11 million XP total, I'm at 35, how much higher do you think that's going to go? Do I have the XP needed to eventually, gradually hit level 50? That remains to be seen. But, so we have now more things to take care of in Pokemon Go. But again, this catch 430 Pokemon, that is going to take a while anyway, so I'm not in a big rush to get that done. I kind of want to get this done, but if the Pokemon aren't showing up, they ain't showing up. So anyway, we'll see how things go as I check back in for the next part of the video. Well, folks, it's with an incredibly heavy heart that I, Professor Chaz, have to admit I have failed in my research. I wasn't able to get all the species that I wanted to get for our Community Day special event. The event is now over. It's currently the morning of Monday the 14th, I believe we're into here, and I'm still stuck on step 2. I've never failed a special research before. And I technically still haven't, because this is not a timed research, so I still have time to complete this. And what I think is kind of funny, now of course this is the first time I haven't completed a special research during the event that it's connected to, but I kind of like this because with these tasks, maybe for example Ghastly might not be showing up super commonly from here on out until another event perhaps, but this is going to be funny. I'm not going to know when these will be completed as far as the future of our recordings go. So fun little game might be, we're in episode, what is this, 124, I think. Let me know down below, throw some guesses out there. What episodes do you think I'll be completing these steps? I got no idea right now. Again, it comes down to when things spawn, but I wouldn't even venture a guess right now. It's going to be funny to see, especially when we get to things like catch the 15 Electabuzz and Magmar. Those things are not common by any means, so who knows when I'm going to get those done once we get to those steps. But overall, it's going to be cool just to hang on to some of this special research. For example, the Poffin that I'll get for this, who knows when we'll have that, but it's going to be a bonus Poffin that I wouldn't have expected until it shows up. But in the end, as far as any shinies and such, just what we saw already, the 2 Weedle and the 1 Abra all shiny, and that nice 100% Piplup we got out of the wild. So that is how my adventure in Community Day went this weekend, and I realized for the future, if the special research is going to be like that, where they want you to get the Pokemon that are spawning during the 6 hours, I'm going to probably dedicate myself a little bit more focused when that special research comes around for next year, assuming they do the same research format as they did for this year. But anyways, lessons learned, we go forward with new knowledge, and we just improve ourselves from day to day. But that is it for my adventures. Now let me know in the comments down below, how did you do for your 2020 Community Day wrap-up event in Pokemon Go? How many shinies did you get? Did you get any perfects? Any perfect shinies? Any cool legendaries? Just whatever you got. Any neat hatches, for example. Let me know down in the comments below how things went for you. As for me, it's about time to wrap up. We have another event happening immediately in Pokemon Go. It's actually already begun. So stay tuned very soon, hopefully for another event, or another video focused on an event. And we'll see what's happening here with Jesse and James giving us some research. That's going to be fun. Alright, but for the time being, I want to say thank you folks for watching today's video, and if you enjoyed it, feel free to click that like button down below and let me know you did enjoy the video. And you can also hit the notification button to get your updates on when we have new videos or live streams coming here on the channel. You can also subscribe today if you want to see some more Pokemon content from Professor Chaz, in addition to some other games coming up pretty soon once I get everything set up ready to roll. You can also click the join button down below the video and see what perks you can get by joining up as a channel member and helping to support myself and my endeavors on YouTube through Pokemon Go. So that's going to be it for today, folks. Thank you very much again for watching, and I will catch you next time.